The note of iris is one of the most seductive notes in perfume. So let's look at some fragrances with this awesome note of iris that will make you irresistible. This particular note can be found in all kinds of fragrances. Sometimes it is not really super obvious. It may be in the top, it may be in the middle, or even in the base. Usually this kind of note gives the fragrance a little bit of a powdery nuance. Very beautiful. The first one that I have in this list is a fragrance from 1996. It is going to be a Bulgari and it's called Pour Homme. This one right here is going to be, oops, that's the extreme. It's going to be a citrus, spicy green fragrance with a woody backbone. The iris in this particular fragrance right here is going to be found in the middle, which gives this Pour Homme sort of a soft, powdery nuance while still staying masculine and a bit mature. There is also an extreme version of this Bulgari, and it is actually called Bulgari Pour Homme Extreme. This one came out in 1999. It is very similar to the original. You can see that there's a little bit of a color difference. It is denser, it is deeper, and if you had to just pick one of these, then I would probably go with the extreme. You can still wear the extreme in the summertime and be completely okay. Actually, these are very fit, especially the extreme. It's very fit for like an all-round scent for gentlemen. You could wear this pretty much all year long, and you could wear that to the office and smell perfect. Two wonderful scents to start off with the note of iris. And you can pick these two up online for a really good price nowadays. Now, Versace also has a classic from the 1990s. This particular one is going to be called Blue Jeans. It's a fun fragrance at a great price. You can pick this one up for a really good price online. It's a cute bottle. Look at this right here. It's absolutely amazing. And it's a soft, sort of bubbly citrus vanilla. And the iris in this one is going to lend it sort of a powdery softness. So it's bubbly, it's citrusy, and it's got lots of vanilla in it. Another one from Versace is going to be a 2010 re-release, and it is called The Dreamer. You can pick this one up online, or you can pick it up in like, the TJ Maxx's, TK Maxx's and stuff like that for a really good price. Now don't let that fool you. These are really readily available. It's a beautiful bottle. Look at that. This one right here is going to be a powdery white floral that has the iris in the middle, I believe. This one has enough depth to it that it makes it 100% unisex, even though it is sort of a powdery white floral. And I know you're thinking, I don't want to wear a powdery white floral, but this is a gorgeous fragrance, and you can still wear this one today and not smell dated at all. It's a beautiful scent. You can get this one at a good price. It's a beautiful sort of iris fragrance that's in the background a little bit. So like I said, iris can be used in the back or in the middle or in the forefront, or it could be the main note that you smell in a fragrance. Now, I have a fragrance that has an iris in it that you probably didn't even know it had an iris, because it is a superstar fragrance, and it is Creed's Green Irish Tweed. Most people, when they hear of this one or think of this one, they will think of the lemon verbena, which is going to be the main note that you smell in this one. But right next to the lemon verbena is going to be the note of iris. Who would have thought that the lemon verbena sits right next to an iris, which gives this a beautiful powdery softness, and that's an iconic fragrance, should be in your collection. Now, I know you're thinking, okay, we said iris fragrances. When are we gonna get into some real iris? So let's go. A real iris fragrance is from 2016, and this one is going to be called Prada L'Homme. It is this one right here. Anybody could wear this one. This one is going to be a powdery, clean, a fresh, it's a contemporary iris. This Prada L'Homme is so good, you could wear it to the office and smell absolutely fabulous. But if you like this note right here, I would go straight to the Prada L'Homme, and I would go to the Intense. This one's going to be a little bit less clean. You bypass all the cleanliness and go straight to the iris, patchouli, and the soft leather. These two are absolutely stunning. If you can find this one, just go ahead and do it. If you don't, then get the 2016. It will do just fine, even though it's not going to have that beautiful nostalgic feeling that the Intense has. Two wonderful iris fragrances, clean, fresh, and elegant in the style of Prada. My next one was going to be Bulgari Man in Black. Now, lots of people like this one. It is right here. However, It has a note of iris in here. It's a beautiful fragrance. Absolutely love wearing this one. I try to wear this one as long into the warmer days of the year as I can because it's that beautiful, and I'm always really excited as the year goes out and it starts getting cooler, so I get to wear it again. However, amongst the tobacco and the rum and the spiciness, it's really difficult to pick out the iris in this one. So I had to omit it, but I still love it. So what we'll do is we'll move on to the next one, which is going to be a Jean Paul Gaultier. This is going to be Le Male from 2020. We're going to have some cardamom, we're going to have some lavender, and there's iris in this one, and it is sort of covered in like the Le Male vanilla. This fragrance makes me want to stay out all night. Now, another one that makes me want to stay out all night is, of course, La Nuit de l'Homme from YSL. But I didn't pick that one because there's mostly cardamom in it. And in this particular one, the La Nuit de l'Homme, is going to be the L'Intense. And it is going to have all the goodness of the original, but is going to have lots of patchouli and a beautiful iris note in this one. Just to be sure, you have to spray the clothes with this one. Unfortunately, on the skin, this one doesn't last too terribly long. But it's a beautiful patchouli note in the style of La Nuit de l'Homme with a lovely iris in the background. It's a great fragrance. And this one is going to be from 2015. It's my iris choice from YSL. Another deep and sultry one is going to be a 2011 Dior Homme with the cacao and the iris. The Intense has a pear note. This one right here. Now, they're both amazing for dates. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful iris fragrance. Probably one of the best ones out there. Thick and full-bodied awesomeness. Now, you can't go wrong with either one of these. You can get the original or the Intense, with the Intense obviously being more intense. But both of these will have the note of iris in it and smell absolutely gorgeous, will make you irresistible. Let me tell you, you have to get your hands on these. Now, nowadays, these are called original, so you have to go with your original. Just make sure you don't get the 2020 because it's a little bit of a different fragrance. Either way, you're going to be perfect with either one of these beauties in the department of iris. But if you're more of a gentleman and you want to go with a gentleman Givenchy, you can go with the Reserve Privé from 2022. It's going to be this one. It's a relatively new release. It has a beautiful iris note, chestnut, some warm amber with a touch of whiskey. Unfortunately, the touch of whiskey in here is probably not going to be that strong. I wish it had a stronger touch of whiskey. However, the iris in here is very up in the front, so you definitely know it has iris in it. But you probably wonder, why didn't I pick, the EDP in this list? But I think if you already going to get a gentleman Givenchy, might as well get the Reserve Privé. It's been hailed as one of the better releases of 2022. And in this one, the iris is actually orris root, so it's not really a true iris as it is in this one. It's close, but it isn't iris, even though it smells very, very similar. And of course, Valentino also has a star iris fragrance. I think it's from 2016. It's Valentino Uomo Intense. This one is going to be a vanilla and some light leather. Of course, the bright and lovely powdery note of iris. It is a great scent to go get dressed up in and go out in. It's really lovely. It's a great alternative to like the Dior Homme Intenses. If you can't find this one, then you can go out and get the Valentino Uomo Intense. And it is going to be very, very close. This one, of course, has the pear note in it, which is going to make it just a little bit different. And this one is going to have a little bit of leather. But all in all, in the air, they're going to be smelling very similar. But I have another one that is also a great alternative to these two, and it is of course the new Narciso Rodriguez, also from 2022. It is probably my most worn iris fragrance in the last 2 months. I absolutely love the cardamom in this one, the iris combination. It's surrounded by sort of a little musky nuance. For me, this 2022 perfume from Narciso ticks all the boxes as far as what I like in an iris fragrance. It is just so good. It's a blend of spices, it's elegant, it has enough seduction in it, and it's just a bit of naughtiness. This one right here will absolutely make you irresistible. I love wearing this one from Narciso Rodriguez. I want to thank you for spending time with me. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you had fun. Until next time, I want you to take good care of yourself. Always smell nice, and I will talk to you soon.